Amazon tribes are excited to use drones to detect illegal deforestation in Brazilian rainforest.
Here's a summary of the article.
Indigenous rights groups and WWF International are beginning to train Andean tribespeople deep within the Amazon rainforest in the use of drones so that they, as forest-dwelling specialists, can help protect wildlife, and identify, compile evidence for, and report on, illegal logging activities. The WWF teamed up with the Caninde Ethno-Environmental Defense Association, a civil society made up of biologists, foresters, cartographers, anthropologists, specialists in health care and information technology, and journalists to run a drone operating course for 5 separate indigenous tribes including the Uru-EU Wow-Wow, who reside in the state of Rondônia in western Brazil. With the drones, tribes have been able to create high-resolution images, video, and GPS coordinates of logging sites. Brazil nut tree stands as valuable sources of income and prime habitat for vulnerable species like the harpy eagle, the largest in the Accipitridae family, and a bird that's sacred to the Uru-EU Wow-Wow. Illegal logging is one of the major causes for the rash of wildfires experienced in the Amazon over the last 24 months, as cattle ranchers burn down forest to make way for pastureland. They can compile a case with a lot of evidence that they can send to the authorities, which then have much greater pressure and much greater resource to act upon the illegal activities that are going on, he told CNN. Apparently, the first time the team used the technology, they discovered a 1.4-acre area of clear-cut land, over which they eventually recorded sightings of a helicopter spreading grass seed, suggesting whoever cleared the forest planned on using it for cattle pasturing, an illegal activity. COVID-19, and the perceived susceptibility of indigenous groups to the virus, has prevented Brazilian government officials from stationing too many authority bodies to stop loggers and ranchers lighting fires in the Amazon. The drone project, which can cost as little as $2,000 for equipment and training per group, helps tip the balance back towards tribes like the Uru-EU Wow-Wow.
This post received a score of 77,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is why Autobot is the best. I first imagined Bezos and his goons in Native American attire piloting drones and cackling while drone striking illegal loggers.
Would that really be so bad?
Soon, they will have drone strikes to defend the forest. I will celebrate the day it happens.
More realistically, the people logging illegally who have much more money will buy used military Predator drones to take these down.
And they have backing of the actual Brazilian government, which turns a blind eye to the illegal loggers.
As well as the backing of the cattle industry mega lobbyists. Gotta replace those rainforests with something that has an equal and opposite effect on the environment.
Maybe the trees should have tasted better then. Hindsight, eh?
Maybe they should have thought about that first before they were trees.
If God didn't want them cut down, He wouldn't make them trees. All things in nature are there for our use, but it's our responsibility not to abuse nature and be a kind master.
The concept of conservation explained by self-definition to A.T. Well job. For anyone wondering, preservation means let the land be as it is and make no changes. Conservation is the wise use of natural resources.
Greater than excited, I'm stoked to see all the deforestation, the tribe's spokesperson added.
This is universal. Insert noun are excited to use drones to insert verb.
United States are exited to use drones to increase oil production.
Canadians are exited to use drones to increase maple syrup delivery coverage. Yep, universal all right.
I want 5G maple syrup in my area pronto.
Sorry, you are out of our maple drone range. Please contact AT&T to discuss potential gap coverage. We've also been trying to speak to you about your vehicle's extended warranty.
Good initiative.
But what'll this actually do? Unless they're using military drones and can call in a drone strike, I don't see the government doing anything about the deforestation even with the drones.
Don't worry, they will not be military drones. Actually, our military force is being used to impede the actions of the environmental police and are actually supporting the deforestation. The current government seem to be highly coordinated with the main criminal actors behind the deforestation and all government specialists who tried to raise the problem were promptly silenced or fired.
That's the most depressing thing I've read all week.
Some people more involved with the indigenous populations in Brazil are calling it genocide, and I feel very compelled to agree with them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.